Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Courtney Ryan, and today I'm going to be going over some shoes that you should stop wearing. These might be some shoes in your closet that you want to retire, and I'm going to give you guys some different ideas of what to wear instead. Some of the shoes on this list have a very specific time and place where they would be totally okay, maybe for function purposes or something like that, but they should be kept for that time and place only. Of course, wear what you like. I think that's the most important thing, but as your fashion stylist, these are just some of my honest suggestions. Take it or leave it. Number one, we have Crocs. Do I really need to say anything else? Look, I know they're trendy, I know they're comfortable, but they are so freaking ugly. These are okay if you're maybe doing yard work or playing with your kids in the sprinkler, but those might be the only situations where I think it's okay to wear these. I think they should be kept for at home only. Again, I know they're trendy, I know they're coming back, but this is just something I can't get on board with. I don't like them, I think they're unflattering, I think they're ugly, and I think you'd be better off wearing something else. Maybe an espadrille, maybe a pair of loafers, maybe a pair of tennis shoes, whatever it is that is your equivalent. I think legitimately anything else would be better than these. I had a pair, I think in like 4th or 5th grade, with the little studs that went into the little holes, and they should have stayed there. All these things are coming back, and I know they're just trends. That's what trends are. They come back in little spurts, and then they're out again. That's just how they are. Something I wanted to mention here is that your wardrobe should be about 70 to 80% basics and classics, and then 20 to 30% trends if that's something that you're into. I would say my wardrobe is probably 90-10 or 85-15 because I really don't do the trends. I like to stick to the classics. I think they get you a lot farther and they look better. So just something to keep in mind. This is not one of the worst things you could buy when it comes to trends because they're not expensive. I think they're like $20 to $30 if I'm remembering correctly. So if you wanted to get yourself a pair of Crocs to be trendy, that's totally up to you. I think they're ugly if you care about my opinion. If you don't, you can wear them. Number two, we have Chacos or Chacos. To be honest, I'm not sure exactly how to pronounce it, but these are just awful. Unless you're hiking through a forest with creeks or a jungle with a waterfall, absolutely not. I think these are probably one of the most unflattering shoes on everyone, women included. I actually have some friends that wear these, and I have to be totally honest, I think they are ugly. They're horrible. They might be worse than Crocs. I don't know. What do you guys think? Let me know down below after you watch this video what you think the worst one on this list is. I think these are okay if you're hiking, like I said. I think these are one of those things that have a very specific time and place. If you're going on a date or if you're going somewhere nice and you wear a pair of these, I'm looking at you funny. Truly, I think these are just unflattering on everyone, women included. They don't look good on anybody, to be quite honest. So unless you're on a hike, going through water, or doing something where these would be functional for you, I would say stay away from them. Number three, sticking with the sandal trend here, Birkenstocks. I have a hard time understanding why these became so popular. I remember vividly the year that they became popular. I was in Italy studying abroad and everyone was buying them, and I was just like, what the heck is going on? I never gave in to the trend, which I am very happy about, but I do think they look, again, like everything else on this list, unflattering. They make your legs look short. They give a very odd silhouette. They really make you look like you have Flintstone feet. So do the Chacos or Chacos that I mentioned before, but the Birkenstocks are extra bad. They're just ugly. I know some of you love these, and if you love them, of course, keep wearing them, the same as anything else on this list, but I think they're ugly. I would not ever wear these, and I would not recommend if I had a client that he should wear these either. I think they're unflattering, and they really just don't look good on anybody. Number four, another controversial one, and that is flip-flops. I think this one does depend a little bit more on where you live in the world, because I know in some parts of the world, flip-flops are very normal. It's very common to see a guy wearing flip-flops, and that's totally fine. So keep your culture in mind here, keep where you live in the world in mind here. I know in warmer places or tropical climates, you're a little bit more limited on what you can wear. You wouldn't want to wear a pair of boots or a pair of dress shoes all the time. Like, you want your feet to breathe a little bit, and I totally understand that. So for those instances, I think it's totally okay. However, if you're a guy in Ohio in the middle of November, why the heck are you wearing flip-flops with a pair of boot-cut jeans? This is like the equivalent of seeing a girl wearing a short skirt or shorts with a pair of Ugg boots. It just doesn't make sense. Again, I think these are okay if you're somewhere more tropical, if you're by the pool, the beach, or a body of water, but I would try to keep it in those circumstances only. If you're thinking, okay, what can I wear instead of the flip-flop, I would go for an espadrille or a loafer or a casual sneaker, pretty much anything else besides the flip-flop. If you're someone who takes care of your feet, I think it can be a lot better, but most of you guys are not taking care of your feet. You've got calluses and crusties everywhere, and to be honest, nobody wants to see that, so just keep them in shoes if that is the case, or go get yourself a pedicure, whatever floats your boat. Number 5, one of the worst I've ever seen in my life, and that is the square toe dress shoe. These are just bad, and I don't think I need to explain it any further. They're outdated. They again create a weird silhouette like the rest of the things on this list. Moment of silence for these bad boys. May you rest in peace. So instead of that square toe, I would opt for a wingtip, an Oxford, something like that. These are just a lot more flattering and look a lot more chic and stylish. Number 6. A lot of you are gonna be mad at me, but I have to say it because I care about you, and that is boat shoes. Hear me out. The frat guys in college ruined these. If you are clinging to your freshman pair of boat shoes that you got during rush for a fraternity, throw them out and thank me later. I have seen nicer boat shoes, but they're not typically the ones that I see. I often see the Sperry ones or the ones that just really look like you're a frat guy. So if you don't want to look like a frat guy that is clinging to his youth, swap these out for a simple white sneaker, or if you want to be a little bit more elevated, you could swap these out for a nicer leather loafer. Perfect choice. All right, guys, that is all I have for 6 shoes that you should stop wearing. Let me know in the comments down below what you think the worst one is. What is your least favorite shoe of all time? Would love to hear from you guys down below. If you liked this video or found it helpful, be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel to be in the loop for when I release new content. If you haven't already, be sure to follow me on Instagram at Courtney Christine Ryan. I love connecting with all of you guys on there as well. As always, thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you all next time.